Welcome while the world discovers, and today we are taking you to Central Europe, to the blessed country of the Czech Republic, and we are right here today in its capital, Prague. Wow! And we'll be exploring the landscape, and we'll be doing a walk along the Vltava River, or what is called in German the Moldau. And Czech is a lovely country, covered by several plateaus, interlocked by vast basins. And today we are at the Vltava River, and this is the Vltava River. This is where the Vltava River takes its rise from the Bohemian forest at an elevation of 1,172 meters above sea level. We'll be showing you the Vltava River upstream, and we'll be going downstream. So this is the Vltava River. It is the second longest river in the Czech Republic. And welcome to Prague. This is the capital city of the Czech Republic. And Prague has an average population of 1.3 million people, which is temperate oceanic climate, characterized by warm summers and chilly winters, and average temperatures are usually 13 degrees centigrade in winter. And Prague belongs to the former Bohemian Kingdom, or the former Austro-Hungarian Empire, and the highest point in Prague is 399 meters above sea level. And today we will be taking you a walk down the street of Prague, and here we are actually walking down to the tram station, and from the tram station we are going to get on the tram, and we'll be taking you to a walk along the banks of the Vltava River. Come along with us and enjoy. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to take a ride, and you can see the city is very clean, made up of magnificent castles. Clean city, and we are at the point where we are going to get on the tram, and here comes the tram. Beautiful, clean, neat, very luxurious. So we are going to be getting on the tram. You can get some good music from the background. That's thanks to my friend Dr. Kobe Ishmael. Thank you so much for that great initiative. So we'll be moving with the tram to the banks of the Vltava River. Come along with us as we explore this beautiful city called Prague. Come along with us. You can find some people actually seated, but actually we're standing because the seats are limited. So we are at the banks of the Vltava River. You can find multiple vessels on the opposite side, and adjacent to the banks of the river is a huge motorways, and on the side of the motorways to your extreme left there are beautiful castles, and you can find so many vessels that are used for sailing along the banks of the river Vltava. And you can see how long the Vltava River is. The Vltava River is 430 kilometers long, that is 270 miles, and covers a drainage basin of 28,090 kilometers square. That's how huge the Vltava is. On the extreme right, the banks of the river is covered by vegetation, and on the extreme left it's covered by these asphalt surfaces, and you can find some people seated along the banks of the river. Some are actually jogging. And the Vltava River has tributaries. To the left you have the Vltava and the Baroka, and to the right you have the Lunis and the Sazava. These are the tributaries of the Vltava River, and this river drains the entire city of Prague, and this river runs throughout the city, covering 31 kilometers within the city of Prague, and there are 18 bridges across this river, the Vltava River. And remember, the Vltava River was used previously as a major source of drinking water until 1912, where the Vinohrady water tower ceased to exist. This was a water tower that was built on the Vltava River to supply the inhabitants of Prague with drinkable water. So as we stroll down, enjoy the beauty of the city, you can find some people on bicycles, actually some are actually jogging, some are actually taking a walk, and to the extreme left you can find some road maintenance work taking place, and you can find some beautiful castles, painted in different colors, white with green roof and pink, and the road network is well developed with zebra crossings, and the city has a lot of beauty with a lot of plants and trees, shrubs, adding more beauty to the city of Prague. So come along with us as we go down the banks of the Vltava River. Wonderful architecture. You can find some road maintenance here taking place on the tram network, and you can find out that this is just one of the best touristic destinations you can choose while selecting your vacation in Europe. So come along with us as we explore the Vltava River. And the Vltava River has two confluences, when it meets the river Elbe and when it meets the river Mělník. And this river is actually navigable by vessels upstream, and downstream it is navigable by craft, and it is a major touristic destination in Europe. And the Vltava River also has 9 hydroelectric power dams on this river, 9, and this is to boost the energy level of the Prague, that's the capital city, lighting up the city. So as we go along, enjoy, and you can find along the banks of the river people actually walking, and you can find some castles. This is yellow, and it's quite a beautiful city, and you can find there some maintenance actually taking road network maintenance taking place. And on the extreme, on the river Vltava, you can find some people actually moving. That's another vessel conveying people downstream. Upstream, you can find that's a huge vessel sailing on the river Vltava. And in a moment from now, we'll be going into the tunnel. But before we get into the tunnel, I want you to have a view of the river Vltava. That's the vessel actually I was talking about. It's quite beautiful, and people actually sail on these vehicles for leisure. And you find some nice castles, and you can find an aerial view from the city at this point, showing you how long the Vltava River is. And you can see some castles, some magnificent castles on the opposite side, either with red rooftops, and you can find the vessels sailing upstream slowly. So as we continue to move and explore the banks of the river Vltava, in a moment from now, that's another castle right there from the horizon, painted white. We are going to be going into this tunnel to come up on the opposite side, and we will keep exploring the banks of the river Vltava. This is Moldau, and ahead there is a zebra crossing, and on this elevation there are castles. It's like rocky, and actually before we go into the tunnel, and you can find a small castle there with a red rooftop, and you can find a lot of vegetation there. Actually, this is one of the finest cities. You can find some Tributaries, I don't know, they actually hanging on this point. As we navigate, that's another castle on the elevation. So we will now be moving into the tunnel, but I want to actually have a view. We find a lot of vegetation, shrubs and tall trees along the right extreme flank of the Vltava River. Quite a beautiful river, navigable by large and small vessels. So now we'll be going into the tunnel, and in the tunnel we have two sections. We have the pedestrian path and we have the motorable path, which at the center we have the route for the tram. So we'll be going into the tunnel. The lighting here is very poor, but we will be moving into the tunnel and actually exploring. It's beautiful, great, but it looks quite aging. The structure looks quite aging, and it's a rainy day, so we will just move along the banks. Come with us. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we are out of the tunnel, and you can see actually it was an aging structure, and you can find some people actually walking home or standing or taking pictures, and you can find some major road maintenance on the left. as we move along the banks of the Vltava River. I hope you have enjoyed. Please don't forget to subscribe, like our video, comment, share. Thank you so much. And as we continue to explore the banks of the Vltava, and the Vltava River has suffered from floods multiple times. The first flood was in 1784, 1845, and the most recent was in 2002, and it killed a lot of people and destroyed a lot of property, including the Prague Zoo. So ladies and gentlemen, remember we said in Wider World Discovery, we take you around the world showing you beautiful places. This is just the best touristic destination you can choose among many, and that's an old castle on the elevation as we walk along the banks of the river Vltava. Thank you so much. We have come to the end. Subscribe, like our videos, share. Thank you very much.